Gentlemen, greetings. Welcome to the 2027 Dead Guy Cup 9 month out hype video. Oh, fancy logo. There we go. Really wanted to just touch base, kind of get everybody going in the right direction, got to prepare. I know 9 months is a long time. This is a huge trip. Wanted to really get everybody going and excited for what promises to be an incredible trip out to the Oregon coast. Going to talk about preparing for this trip. Quite different from your run of the mill golf trip. Talk about the format a little bit, a couple other logistics, but really, wanted to just kind of get everybody going. Golf season's, get into the second half of it maybe this year, so get you thinking about, the best trip of your lives, basically, that's coming up. So, without further ado, I talked to oh yeah. So yeah, like I said, preparation, new format. We're going to talk about a couple other logistics. Beautiful view of the coast there. A lot of those in our future, which is wonderful. Flags are blowing pretty hard. Going to talk about prep, right? So first part about prep. Talk to what's his name, Detective Marcus Burnett. Do you have any recommendations when there is 9 months before something important? What should you do? What should you be thinking? There we go. Shout out Chaz on that one. But I know most people are probably scientifically unable to produce another child, but just every precaution. You don't want to miss this trip. So preparation. We're going to talk about a little bit, but so I'm sure some people went on some golf trips this year. I'm wearing one from Manistee National. Other people went to Lac La Belle. Great trips, great venues right there. And in some ways, this trip will be the same, right? We're going to have intense competition, winners and losers, super intense, great team golf. Love that when you win or lose, frankly, but when you win, beverages will be served, celebrations will happen. Great vibes all around. The Michigan and the Wisconsin trip, though, I'm guessing kind of looked like this, kind of benign conditions, lush fairways. You're probably cruising around in a golf cart, flirting with cart girls, having a good old time. Vibe super high, intensity maybe not where this trip is going to be. Right, links golf, very different. Conditions like this really will test the game, will test the body, test the mind. When you pull off a great round or a great shot in conditions like that, though, God, the payoff is so great. But be prepared. Even the golf's best when the wind is up can make you look foolish sometimes. But that's why we're going to talk quickly about how we want to prepare for this trip. So that's 13 and 14 at Pac Dunes. I'm telling you guys, the place it's magical if you haven't been there. Forget the rookie count. I think there's like 10, 12 out of 24, 11 out of 24. Haven't been here yet. It's golf mecca. So three-pronged approach to preparation. Okay, we're going to talk about the external body, your body, your outside physical body, your golf game, and our internal body, right? So external golf game, big property, right? Big piece of property, walking only. This is a walking only resort. There are no golf carts. So you're going to want your body in good shape. A lot of ways to do that. Some people can attack it all the way. Every day is leg day. You're working out all the time. That's great. That a little bit much. Maybe you just take a 9-hole round that you would take a cart and hoof it, right? So a lot of different ways you can get your body in shape, but the people who have been here before, and frankly, the people who have played these kind of trips at Sand Valley know, the better shape your body's in, the better chance you have of surviving, much less playing well every round through. So make the body strong, make the body limber. Anyone know if Goga is a thing? I'm going to talk to Schweiss about patenting that. But golf yoga, always stretching, tons of YouTube videos out there. Just make your body limber. You can follow the mechanic, Miguel Angel Jimenez. He's got lots of good little moves that he likes to do. If he's not available, though, just call Andrew Sitter. Andrew Sitter, dollars to donuts right now at this very moment is stretching related to golf. Right, he does it pretty much all the time. So keep the body limber. It's great for when you're out there. It'll help the game a ton. Last part of the external body. This is the 7th hole at Old Mac. Big climb up to the green. ocean reveal is incredible. But for that big climb, would you rather be carrying bags that look like that, or would you rather be limber or nice and light like that? This is more for me too. I got to lose some of this down here, but you know, basically all is saying better shape you're in, the more you enjoy the trip. This will help, right? Secondly, golf game. How to get your golf game in shape for Bandon. This is an actual green at the course. Some of the greens are absolutely enormous, right? So lag putting, playing the ball on the ground, long bump and run shots. The turf is really firm, so being ready for that is definitely going to get you out ahead. As a correlation, if you need time to work on lag putts, you can leave the lob wedge almost at home. You don't have to leave it at home, but like all the greens are short grass all around. The mega flop doesn't really come into play. Don't try it. You can end up like where is it? You ended up like Patrick Reed last time he tried it on a links course. Didn't go that well. So, third part. This is like maybe the hardest one, but it's also the most satisfying. If you can work on those flighted shots, those ones that go under the wind, very useful when the conditions are up here at Bandon. And frankly, they're incredible. This is Gil Morgan, and that shot, I love that shot so much. That's at Pebble Beach, which is down the coast. But point stands, hit shots like that, it'll feel awesome and it'll be super helpful your game. Third prong, prepare your internal organs. Really, this is just going to talk about how the fun of post round. But no, so night one, you got to get your stomach ready. Right, night one, we're going to the Puffin. You can have a spicy sopressata pizza. Night two, we're going to Trails End. The half-pound Wagyu burger, I've heard, is not to be missed. Night three, McKee's Pub, pretty famous now for the I think it's Grandma's meatloaf and mashed potatoes. I've had that before. It's spectacular. Night won't end. So basically, stomach, prepare, whatever. Prepare to eat well while we're there. Dinner won't be the end of the night, though. This is the Bunker Bar. Second thing we got to prepare is our liver, right? Great place to go after the round, after the dinner, recount the day's activities, maybe have a little bit of brown, maybe you're a tequila or a mezcal guy, whatever it is. This is a wonderful place to finish the night, and I can tell you there will be gambling. Third internal organ to get ready, lungs, right? So no, I'm not talking about the fire pits, though this is outside McKee's. Really cool fire pit. There's a couple other ones around the property that are awesome. But whether you're in a fire pit or if you're in the Bunker Bar, it's well ventilated. The opportunity to have a cigar with that cocktail will be there. So wanted to get everybody prepared. You could be walking around, you see the guy walking around, he might just offer you a stogie. So let's get our internal organs ready to go as well. So that's a quick bit about preparation. Let's talk about format now. So, this is a huge undertaking to get out here. So really wanted to maximize, your experience out here. So basically, the old Ryder Cup format that we do 2 teams isn't exactly feasible from a logistics standpoint. So we're going to do 4 teams of 6, and I've got in parentheses comfortable pairings. Basically, when you're making the commitment to play rounds like this, we want to make sure you're playing with your closest friends, right? So on each team of 6 will kind of be comprised of groups of friends. By the way, I can vouch for all 24 of you. You're all awesome people, but just when you're making the commitment to come all the way out here, it's a long trip. You want to share it with buddies, right? So each team will be, we're going to try to make them as equal from skill level as possible, obviously. But you're going to be playing with guys that So every round you at least have at least one buddy, and frankly, a couple of everybody's a great guy, but you'll be with really close friends on each team. So 4 teams. There are going to be 6 round robin sessions. So you play 2 matches against each team, basically. So once those 6 are done, that's the day we get there until Friday night. Whichever 2 teams have the best record after the round robin, they'll advance to the finals. That'll be Saturday morning at Bandon Dunes. Everybody plays Bandon Dunes, but top 2 teams will play for the championship. This is a mock-up, very rough draft of what the scoreboard will look like. But basically, you can see each team will be named after at the resort, Old Mac, Pack Dunes, Trails, and Sheep Ranch. Play 2 matches, so Mac and Pack play 2 here, 2 play here and here, and then you switch, So Thursday we're doing 4 balls at Old Mac. Friday, 3-round day, only 18, 4 balls at Trails, and we also play the 2 par 3 courses. Saturday, when you play the third team that you haven't played yet, we're going to do 4 balls in the morning branch and singles in the afternoon at Pack Dunes. For those who were on the last trip, that will be maybe a battle of attrition. Pack Dunes in the afternoon when the wind is up can be challenging. Quick word about Stableford these. So these are on par 3 courses. I know everybody most people like Moneyball, the format that we've done in the past. Doesn't really work out with teams of 6. So basically the format here is 3 versus 3 Stableford, where you make a par, you get 1 point, you make a birdie, you get 3 points, you make an ace, you get 9 points. And so you add up the 3 points on each hole, or 3 scores, or the points that each person produces. That's your team score for the hole, and it's match play. So 3 pars beats 2 pars and a bogey. If you make worse par, you can just pick it up, no points, so that'll keep things moving as well. And those will be played at scratch. So basically, top 3 handicaps against top 3 handicaps, lower against lower. I think it'll be super fun, and yeah, the shorties is the one that no one's played yet that I know of. Both par 3 courses, super fun. So that, so like I said, 6 round robin sessions, top 2 teams advance, and then Friday night in McKee's Pub, we will have a President's Cup style. One team nominates, the other one matches, then they nominate and match kind of format to set the pairings for 3-4 matches. That'll be that will decide the championship Saturday morning. So we're the dew sweepers on Saturday morning. First one's off, got a flight to catch. So that brings me to logistics, or pace and caddies, I guess is what I want to talk about. So it's a lot of golf. 4-hour pace is really ideal. Everything's match play, right? So if you're out of the hole, you can pick it up, right? So I know everyone wants to kind of play it out, but given how much golf we're playing, the fact that I don't know, so you keep pace with the group in front of you. I can't really, no one's going to say anything. But if you're out of the hole, no one needs to grind over a putt for double bogey. Is basically all I'm saying. I also noticed match play rounds shouldn't count towards anyone's handicap if anyone's worried about that. Tremendous amount of vindication for Patrick Schweiss because he does not play outside of these events. So the fact that we all yell at him for not having a handicap, I guess we are actually wrong. So sorry, Patrick. You should still get a handicap though. Caddies. So helps with pace, obviously. The bag rate went up this year. It's $125 a round plus tip. We're playing 5 18-hole rounds. That's a significant sum of money, right? So you got to do a cost-benefit analysis here. I will say to a man, everyone who was at Bandon last time knows, and frankly, people who've been to Sand Valley, the caddies are amazing. They make the experience so much better. So, do what you will. You can see in this picture here, even the group ahead on 16 at Sheep Ranch doesn't have caddies. The group behind does. So yeah, cost benefit. I am going to be, you're going to thank me, but I am going to be Caesar. The last round at Bandon Dunes, 7 a.m. on Saturday, everyone's required to take a caddy. We got flights to catch. We got to do a 4-hour pace. And, even if you do follow my three-prong approach, you will still be tired. So only ones required is Bandon. You can make up your own mind on all the other ones. But yeah, we gotta make it to that. Speaking of which, quick travel check-in. Been talking to shuttle services. Those right there are the one-way and round trip prices for shuttles from the airports. Eugene's like a 2.5, 3-hour drive, so it's more expensive. North Bend is cheaper. Just so you know, tip is not included. However, complimentary beer on the shuttle is. So I know that, especially on the arriving flight, the arriving shuttle, you want to crack one because it's very exciting. I know last check, 12 people had booked flights. I think a couple more maybe this week did. I know some people are price monitoring. Some people are trying to spend on those United credit cards to get your points up. Some people are watching. Some people maybe are watching the price of oil and what that does to flight costs. You can talk to our resident commodities broker Ryan Turner. That's the symbol for crude oil, May crude oil options. Maybe he can get you a little hedging strategy going. You can pay for the flight or reduce the flight cost that way. Who knows? And lastly, 3 months out, 6 months from now, final deposit will be due $1,966. After you pay that, all greens fees, all lodging, all resort fees, all taken care are all done at that point, and then you're just going to have other meals and caddies if you need them and other costs like that. But basically, the big stuff will be done by February. Just want everyone prepared for that one, and yeah, hopefully everyone's kind of gotten a feel for getting amped up for this trip. And you could say training starts now. Different ways to train that I wanted to throw out there. Hopefully, people are going to the President's Cup. I'll be there on Saturday. Team golf is great. Get a feel for those vibes because we're going to be doing the same thing come May. If you really want to deep dive, the Walker Cup this year is at Lahinch in Ireland, one of Ireland's Great Links courses. Given the time zone, I will be ready and willing for a Bloody Mary. If anyone wants to get together, watch the U.S. take on the GB&I. Again, Lahinch is a truly special golf course, which is and it's similar to the style of golf they play at Bandon. And also just saying, fall golf is great here. Anyone's looking for a round, you let me know. I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any questions. And go Cubs and bear down. See you guys.